Now orbiting Kadara.
Beginning approach.
Volt orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is stable.
Wonder what all the blinky lights are.
Rylus?
Yes, I'm Rylus. Wow, you really showed up.
He seemed thrilled. Honestly, it's nothing special.
Nothing special? You saved the Moshai from the Kett. And not just the Moshai. So many people owe you their lives. Anyway, I should get to the point. Your raid on the exaltation facility sent the Kett scrambling. They're trying to get their operations in order. Our scouts report increased Kett movement through certain areas of Vold. Not military, though. Science and research vessels.
So something that could involve exaltation, or the creation of a new exaltation lab.
Well, that's what I thought. Either way, Kett organizing means trouble.
We don't have the tech to break into their bases. But someone has to stop them.
You're talking to the right person. We always help our friends and allies.
I knew you'd help. I'll send the nav point immediately.
That's Techix, according to my map.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Lads. This is the place Ryla's talked about.
Organic material here. Sara, Kett, something else.
Scans could tell us more, Pathfinder. There is an audio log saved on this device, Pathfinder.
Kett? Let's get a translation, Sam.
Processing.
The Angaran genetic code that expresses this projection of a bioelectric field has been isolated. The process to integrate this into our own genome is ongoing. Early success is documented. Once complete, adaptations will be distributed to all ascendant in Helios. Ability may also prove useful as part of base soldier configurations. All research has been transmitted to the Empire.
Exaltation is not just about making more Kett. It's an exchange.
What a horror show.
There's bound to be more here. Let's keep moving.
Another audio log detected.
Let's hear it.
Transmissions unacknowledged by homeworld. Possible breakdown in connection and information mishandled. Investigation ongoing. Logs to be updated shortly.
So the Kett aren't the well-oiled machine they seem to be.
I wonder if we can find the follow-up logs.
All transmissions appear to have failed. Some of the team has suggested that this research is being prevented from leaving Helios. Troubling implications. Set aside for now. Taking steps to verify that primary communications are still active.
I'm picking up the nav point for another Kett station. Probably their primary communications.
Good. Let's blow it up.
Scanned and recorded. Information saved. I'm detecting below normal temperatures. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support at 100%. Pathfinder, these samples all contain the same genetic sequence. At first, it appears to be a familial connection, but the genome shows signs of modification. Evidence suggests the sequence was drawn from a single individual and incorporated into other Kett.
The Archon.
Exaltation.
So does the Archon control the Kett because they see him as a progenitor? Or does his rank give him the privilege to propagate his genes like this?
A cultural question beyond my purview.
In any case, the stuff we found should be of great interest to the science team back on the Nexus.
Old bones are getting stiff. Do you have to hit every bump?
If the remnant in there are active, we should take them out.
Nice work.
Entrance to Kett Command Center, straight ahead.
So this is what a Kettcom outpost looks like. I think we're done.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
The Archon's not the Kett's supreme leader. There's more like him, all over Andromeda.
All grabbing genetic data and sending it home.
And making more Kett in the process.
Promise. Communication orders require explanation. Archon commands a block of all transmissions of Angara data to the Empire. It is in breach of protocol.
The Archon's playing by his own rules.
Pulling out the fancy moves.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
On to the next one.
Communications. Only Archon is aware of shifting situation in Helios. If Archon's opinion is that protocols are not to our benefit, accept his wisdom. He is the Senate's voice in Helios and must be obeyed.
She doesn't sound completely convinced.
It sounds like the Kett are starting to question what the Archon's doing. If this continues, it might be good for all of us.
So what's next?
There is likely nothing to be done, but conflicts between factions seldom resolve quietly.
Then we'll just have to keep an ear to the ground for now. With luck, something will happen.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Welcome back. Old orbit is steady.
Careful. Word is there's pirates all over this region.
You'd think they'd run out of people to steal from. I'm picking up something. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Picking up something. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly detected.
Fine probe. Getting a scan.
Sam, send Callow the nav point provided by our Krogan contact. Drac, we're landing on Eladin to rendezvous with Jorgal Strux.
On my way.
Where is this meeting place exactly?
Called the Paradise. Middle of nowhere as far as I can tell.
Paradise is different for a Krogan.
Remnant starship? No.
Only 41% exposed. I will gather what information I can, Pathfinder.
Who lives here besides the Krogan?
Scavengers with nothing to lose. Criminals chucked out of Kadara.
Gonna be interesting.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online.
The sand gets in everything. The second we're out on the dunes, you're dead.
I'll kill each one of you. See if I won't.
Hey, I recognize your insignia. You're Nexus, right? A Pathfinder. Kent Halsey, Nexus Security.
Must be a reason you're here. Is there a problem?
Not with the Nexus. This is a personal matter. My sister Isabel fell in with the wrong people. She joined the rebellion and was exiled to Kadara. Somehow, she pissed off enough people to end up in this hellhole.
Your security and your sister's a troublemaker. Puts you in an awkward situation.
I don't care about that. I'm here to find her. I know she can't come back to the Nexus, but we can start over on Kadara. Together.
You're a good brother, Kent.
Don't congratulate me yet. The problem is, I underestimated this planet. I don't have a vehicle or a way to survive the heat. I'm stuck before I've even started.
Don't worry. I can track Isabel down for you.
I hoped you'd say that. I think the salvager from Kadara has info on her. She wouldn't give me anything, but maybe you can get her talking.
Ania is traded for water with Kadara, but not this much.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
If you're here for water, you'll need
This
to
is
speak
water.
with Ania first.
It costs as much as 2 shots
You
of
cut the
whiskey
deal
on
with
the
her,
Presidium.
she gives you a chit,
It's
and
just
I
bloody
dispense the
water.
water. You can take your entire allotment at once or in portions. Up to you.
Seems odd to place the water tank so close to that gaping chasm.
Someone once told me Ania does it as a security measure. She empties the tanks into the gorge if anyone tries to steal the water. I've never seen it happen myself, but others have. Can you imagine? What a waste.
Is all this water for sale?
Some of the supply goes to the trading post, of course, but yes, most of it's for sale. Anyone who wants water on Eladon has to come here. There is very little elsewhere on the planet.
Where does this water come from?
I believe that's a trade secret. I don't even know where she gets it. At first I thought she traded with Kadara, but that can't be it. It's impossible for all this volume to be from Kadara.
I'll let you get on with your work.
Have a lovely day.
You touch my salvage, you die.
Get out of my face. I swear I'll kill you.
I'll kill you first.
He's not lying. Saw him kill a girl over Modi ration.
She
she raise the water prices again. Swear I'll kill her.
I bet that's a water storage setup over there.
I'm supposed to get the next seat off this planet.
I have credits. I need to get back to the Nexus.
Wish that goddamn sun would just go away. Gonna get a better gun and take them all down.
Don't block the traffic. Please. Yeah? Can't you see I'm busy?
With what?
Coordinating shipments. What's it look like? Even on a wasteland, trade is king.
Why don't the scavengers attack the docks?
Because they've learned that they need Ania. Without her influence, they're all dead. Someone steps out of line, Ania deals with it. Or the other scavs do.
Sounds like a delicate balance.
Delicate? Hardly. It's a system kept in check by large guns and high-velocity rounds.
What shipments do you get?
Anything you can name. On Eladin, everything has a price. Food, water, meds, clothing. Somebody's probably willing to pay for it.
How often do shipments come in?
They come in when they come in. We don't exactly live according to a schedule.
How did you come to be in Eladin?
Short version, after the uprising I found myself in Kadara. Hated it. Met Ania at the bar and she offered me this job. Really didn't have anything to lose.
Why did you hate Kadara?
Politics, backstabbing. I'm a simple guy. If someone's gonna knife me, I'd rather it be in the front. The folks on Eladin excel at that.
What else can you tell me about Ania?
I once saw Ania shoot a visor off a scav from 50 yards off. Which is why I make it a policy never to talk about her behind her back. You want to know about Ania? You talk to Ania.
I'll leave you to it.
Good. Be on your way and try not to piss anyone off. Get this on the next boat to Kadara.
We want to be careful. From what I hear, it's swarming with scum. Just make sure you know where your guns are.
What are you looking at?
What? Nothing.
Really? Because it looks like you're looking at me. I don't like it.
I'll look where I want.
Yeah? maybe I'll shoot whoever I want.
I thought the rule was no guns.
That won't protect you outside the gates. If you see me there, you better run.
Pathfinder, is it necessary to engage with this individual? I don't see how it helps our cause.
Right. Let's just back away slowly, guys.
About time.
Ryder, I heard that little exchange. I don't understand it. They screened every initiative applicant. How did so many of them end up violent and unstable?
You think something's up?
That's what I want to find out. Can you scan the scavengers here in the Paradise and transmit the data to me? And, you know, be discreet. Wow. Be careful around that one, Ryder. Fascinating.
And you and me, that means something.
You're right, Petya. Just need the colony on our side.
Are you Jorgal Strux?
Maybe. You who I think you are?
Sara Ryder, Pathfinder for the Initiative. You asked me to meet you here.
Yeah, I did. Thanks for coming.
Losing the Krogan was a big deal to a lot of us in the Initiative. Some of my best friends are Krogan.
That's right. I didn't want to leave the Nexus, but I needed to support my people and my clan.
So, trouble at the colony?
It's heading to a bad place.
We can't be there anymore.
Morta's become a tyrant.
Did she kick you out?
Hasn't come to that yet, so we're laying low. I want to keep my eye on her. She's planning a strike against the Nexus, that much we know.
Drac trusts Morta, and I trust Drac.
Hearn, Morta's leading the colony for a reason. She's tough, but that's good. You're not there, Drac. Morta is going to rip this colony apart. And then we're all going to die.
Krogan dying? Your homeworld's worse than this place.
Everyone needs food and water, even Krogan. Morta's rationing. My group thinks the Krogan should make peace with the Nexus.
We need the Krogan and the Krogan need us. We all came to Andromeda as one. We should at least try to fix this.
Well, there won't be a colony to make peace with if Morta ruins it. You don't believe me? Go to the Krogan colony yourself and see what she's planning. Talk to Ravenar Brink. He's one of us, on the inside.
If the safety of the Nexus is really on the line, I'll go. Better hope she doesn't shoot me on sight.
Yeah, that'd be a bad omen.
Trained to spot this.
One of the reasons Ania hired me. I know whose good side to get on.
What's your boss like?
She gave me a job and a place to live. I'm grateful to her for that.
But?
She's not easy on your kind. I've seen her deny them water based on nothing but her mood. She didn't live on Kadara like I did. All she's seen is the exiles on Eladin. It's enough to turn anyone against outsiders. But I don't like seeing people suffer, even exiles.
So you work for the water merchant?
I designed the filtration systems. Now I keep them from breaking down in the heat.
You're an engineer?
Of sorts. On Kadara, I designed defense systems for the settlements. specialized in hidden traps to use in the dark. I can't continue that work here.
Why?
The sun never goes down on Eladin. No nighttime. Just constant blazing daylight. It's why the Paradise does so well. Water isn't the only commodity, we have shade.
How do you end up here?
Same as anyone. I was desperate. Ran up a debt on Kadara and needed to escape. I have to say life isn't bad here. I move between the Paradise and New Tachanka, keeping the water tanks running. Sometimes I even go to the flop house to buy extra parts from the scavengers. They respect me there. Still, I miss the exciting stuff. Felt like I was making a difference when I built defense systems.
If you want to make a difference again, the Resistance needs recruits on Vold.
The Resistance? It's a nice thought, but I doubt they'd take a lowlife like me.
I should get going.
Careful out there.
It's a fair exchange.
Why? Because you say it is?
Partly. I wouldn't be in business if I wasn't fair. If you don't think so, go trade somewhere else.
Okay, I will.
Data inconclusive. Find a different one.
Nice duds. Better watch your back. There's probably already a dozen people planning to kill you for them.
Good to know. I'll keep that in mind.
Just trying to help. So, what else can I do for you?
What do you do on this planet? Why are you here?
Why? Trying to find out where my claim is?
No, relax.
I do the same as anyone else here. Try not to get killed.
You know a Krogan named Strux?
Nope. But Krogan are hard to miss. Look around.
Where do you live? Where do you sleep?
There's a flop house not far from here. There's always shelter. Maybe even a bed, if someone died that day.
We're done.
Suit yourself.
Step off. Not allowed back here.
So you're Ania?
That's right. And you are?
Veteran X. We do business with the same people on Kadara.
Ah, yes, one of the newcomers. Welcome, all of you, to my paradise. Outside the gates, you're on your own, but in here, you're safe. Anyone violates the peace, they have to answer to me.
Yeah, everyone's on their best behavior. Is it natural, or are they on something?
Nothing so complicated. These people need me. They need what I sell, so they behave, or they're out. Now what can I get you? How can I help? Just let me know.
You have a pretty good attitude for a place like this.
I've got nothing to complain about. I'm rich and no one messes with me. Most powerful woman on Eladin.
Yeah?
I don't mean to brag, but absolutely.
What else is here?
I'm a businesswoman, not a tour guide, but I'll tell you what I know if it suits me.
You get along with the Krogan?
Everyone comes to Eladin with the dream of leaving, except me and the Krogan. They built their colony into a sinkhole. Smart. Keeps it cool enough for them, I guess.
They have their own water?
Unfortunately for them, no. But Mordor and I get along well. So far.
Who lives on this planet?
Desperate folks, mostly. Misfits, some. Those that can't get along in the regular world. Or people willing to make a profit off that desperation.
Like you?
Careful, sweetheart. You want to keep me on your good side. There's a place they call the Flophouse, eastish of here. Den of murder and misery. You should pay it a call.
What can you tell me about that derelict ship?
Ah, you came here to get killed, did ya? Scavengers are trying to pull it apart, is all I know. I don't go near their claims. They shoot on sight.
What can I buy?
I don't know. What do you have to trade? Mostly I sell water, but you should go out to the tanks if you want that.
Is there anywhere else on the planet to, I don't know, find water?
Not really. And if I don't like the look of you or you get on my bad side, then no water for you. How's it going? Need something?
What can I buy?
Welcome. Come this way. Follow me. That's a fancy ship, all right. You'll find lots of deals inside. Just talk to my boss. Come on, this way. This is a special place. A paradise. No guns here. Keep those holstered. This way. Come inside.
Not a scavenger rider.
Tried the flop house. They've shot at me. Nuri's got to haul off those creepy alien pillars.
Yeah, pulled the whole thing apart. Wish I got in on that deal.
Good. Next time I'll play more.
I didn't do it. Didn't do nothing.
Okay, you didn't do anything.
Good. Tell them that when they come.
Excellent.
I detect above normal temperatures. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Should raise the water price. Nice gun. Where'd you get it?
This.
This scrap will be my ticket out of here. You just watch.
I said I wouldn't do it.
Axis and his gang think they're tough.
I'll
Life
kill
support
each one
at
of you.
100%.
Fancy ship you got there. Need someone to watch it?
Data inconclusive. Find a different one.
Fancy ship you got there. Need someone to watch it?
Got it. I'll add it to my databanks.
Push that goddamn. I'm gonna mess you up when we get out of here.
Yeah? You mess me up, you're never seeing those star charts again.
What? I have my star charts right here. I'm gonna peel your skin off and feed it to you.
And I hid those charts. You kill me, no chance you're leaving this hellscape.
And I'm gonna kill you right here.
I just told you I have your map. You're way off this planet. How are you so stupid?
Data inconclusive. Find a different one. Thanks, Ryder. That should be enough. I'll analyze this and let you know what I find.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available.
You hear Vandros try to shoot one of those big worm things?
What happened?
The thing's invincible, isn't it? Crushed him like a fly and kept moving. Barely even noticed him.
So, Eladin. Charming so far. What do we got? Besides the sand.
The Revenant monolith suggests this was indeed supposed to be a golden world. It also suggests the presence of a vault. Additionally, here is the large derelict remnant ship that we saw as we landed.
Hopefully abandoned.
Scans indicate it is not. The site is active with scavengers and remnant bots. Here, scavengers have taken over an abandoned camp between the two. In this direction, located in one of the planet's sinkholes, is New Tuchanka, the Krogan colony.
Sinkholes. Sounds fun.
Not really. Eladin is tidally locked to its sister moon and that gas giant above. This side of the moon never cools. Getting trapped in a sinkhole without shelter would mean certain death, as one's blood would boil in 75 seconds.
And on that cheery note, let's head for the climate-controlled paradise of the Nomad.
I detect above normal temperatures.
If the remnant in there are active, we should take them out. Device looks useful.
Pathfinder, you may want to try scanning. Pathfinder, I've extracted data fragments from this cache. They may be valuable later.
Sinkhole!
Scavengers set up camp out here. How do they survive the heat?
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online. Pathfinder, someone is attempting to access your comm unit. Should I patch it through?
Go ahead. Hello, you're a Pathfinder, right? I recognize your receiver ID. I need help. I'm in the sinkhole. It's the one with... I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I hope we're not stuck.
Oh, good. You heard me. I was starting to think I'd have to walk back to that rundown shack they call a landing zone.
What are you doing out here?
I'm a scientist from the Nexus. I've been surveying Eladin's geography for several weeks now. And now I'm stranded on this hellhole.
I take it your shuttle broke down?
Well, yes and no. A few days ago, my shuttle overheated and died. Then I ran out of water. After 2 days without a drop, I got desperate. Ended up trading a part from my ship to some scavengers. Once the delirium subsided, I realized my mistake. Turns out I sold them my thruster, which you need to fly.
Can't you just get the thruster back?
Oh, I tried. Went to their camp. They laughed at me and said a deal's a deal. But you're a Pathfinder. Maybe you can talk some sense into them. Get that part back.
I'll have that thruster for you in no time.
Helpful and efficient. I like that. I'll give you the nav point for their camp. Be ready. They're a prickly bunch.
Are you studying the sinkholes here?
I'm trying to figure out what causes them.
Any luck?
My scans show a high concentration of calcium carbonate deep below us, high enough to create pockets of brittle rock. These pockets break down and collapse, and it causes a chain reaction all the way to the surface. Incidentally, that would also account for all this sand.
Have you learned anything useful about Eladin?
That depends on what you consider useful.
Try me.
Well, I assume you know Eladin receives constant sunlight. There is no nighttime. But I've found evidence of a rare temperature dip, which means the planet experiences an occasional eclipse. Can you imagine? Constant blazing sun for years, then a week of night. It must be jarring.
Good luck out there.
I detect above normal temperatures. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Remnant site. It'll probably have defenses.
Remnant pillars, let's check them out. Looks like there's something in that device.
They're onto us!
Pathfinder, I recommend scanning.
Sam, you get any data fragments from that?
I did. They appear to be related to the first cache, but scavengers have damaged the memory.
That was fun. Remnant pillars, let's check them out.
We can't leave the outlaws to claim this tech.
Pathfinder, that canister is volatile. Shooting it will trigger a reaction. Pathfinder, a tracking signal was attached to that canister.
Why?
Unknown. The signal is defunct. There may be more at other scavenger sites. Life support.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Well...
Looks like a remnant structure.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Those are some pretty crazy rock formations.
I detect above normal temperatures. The ambient temperature is normal.
Heads up. Looks like a scavenger dump site.
I've identified a datapad in this location, Pathfinder.
This sounds like trouble already.
Are those scavengers dismantling the remnant tech?
Is that a problem?
It is if they get their hands on a remnant core. It could become unstable and attract the scourge.
How do we stop it?
Beats me.
Pathfinder, I could modify your Omni tool to disable the cores and prevent them from reacting.
Do it. Let's go fix this.
Remnant site attracted the Scourge, Pathfinder. Unstable activity nearby.
That remnant thing looks important.
Pathfinder, you may want to try scanning.
You get an update from that, Sam?
Yes, Pathfinder. I've narrowed the data to Eladin, but can't get a clear reading. Pathfinder, there is still a risk of the scavengers damaging remnant cores. I suggest using your Omni tool to disable the cores.
Speed bump! Got target! I think that's it.
Systems are failing, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Heat levels increasing.
Enemies!
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
That should do it.
Pathfinder, I detect scavenger interference at additional remnant sites.
Never make it easy for me. Let's go to those other sites.
Just try to stop me.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
Armoring up.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Ambient temperature is normal.
This is the camp, but where are the scavengers?
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. It appears he's been dead for several hours, Pathfinder.
But who killed him?
Residue indicates this crate once held weapons, but it's now empty.
No weapons on the dead scavengers either.
Pathfinder, I detect movement. Someone is behind that door.
I can be friendly. Let's talk this out.
You want to tell me why you were sneaking around in there?
You saw the camp. When Axius comes, the only thing to do is hide.
Who?
You haven't heard of him? Axius leads the meanest gang on Eladin. They run raids on other scavenger camps, never leave anyone alive. Last night, they picked our camp. I was lucky enough to find a hiding place. Been in there ever since.
Your gang bought a thruster from a scientist recently. I want it back.
That piece of junk? Didn't even fit our ship. Axius must have taken it. He took everything. You can try getting it back from him if you have a death wish. I'll even give you the nav point.
You've been surprisingly helpful.
Hey, we're not all bad. Some of us just got unlucky. Oh, one more thing. If you see Axius, shoot first. He's not a talker.
Pathfinder, we're approaching a scavenger site. I advise caution.
Look at that one. Died a while ago.
Scanning may yield results, Pathfinder.
Target down.
Pulling out the fancy moves.
Pathfinder, this outlaw died from a highly infectious disease.
We can't let this spread to our people. Can we find the source?
Possibly, if I receive more data.
Scavenger set up a dune camp. Stay on guard.
I like her armor. Kill her.
I detect multiple life forms, Pathfinder. Likely Axios and his scavengers. Records indicate Axios has multiple bounties on his head. Be careful, Pathfinder.
Got 'em all.
Never cross Axios.
They got me. That's that.
Tough one. I like it.
Enemy down!
Good riddance. Now for the thruster.
I detect above normal temperatures. Life support at 100%. This appears to be the thrust catalyzer from Nora's ship.
Finally. Let's get it back to her.
Pathfinder, I detect a dip in temperature ahead. The scavengers have set a dune camp.
Yes?
I got your ship's thruster back. Well, catalyzer. Same thing.
Seriously? I wasn't sure you'd pull it off.
Your work helps the colonization efforts. Least I could do.
Glad somebody appreciates me. Well, I'll install this and be on my way. I've got a lot of planet to cover.
Be careful out there.
Right. I hadn't thought of that. Thanks for the rescue, Pathfinder.
Drill. Go find those cores. Let's do this!
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Life support is stable. Heat levels increasing. Life support restored. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Heat levels increasing.
Alright, now I'm pissed.
There. That's it.
Pathfinder, I am picking up unusual readings at the final site. Energy levels are higher than normal.
The cores are already unstable. You need to hurry, Ryder.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. The ambient temperature is normal.
Okay, now just... Uh-oh.
Heat levels increasing. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
We're checking out that camp, right?
Sam, this little mouse, can you get a location on him?
I do not have enough information, Pathfinder, but I may be able to track down the scavenger writing these logs. Pathfinder, there is still a risk of the scavengers damaging remnant cores. I suggest using your Omni tool to disable the cores. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. I detect above normal temperatures.
Shields are up. I'll take their fire.
Cores are safe.
You dodged a big one, Ryder. Thank you.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Ambient temperature is normal.
That's one thing.
Stasis pods from Ark Natalis.
Are any of them alive?
It's difficult to obtain a clear reading on all pods at once. We should investigate. No life forms detected, Pathfinder.
They're all dead.
Sam, we should have Mason's genetic profile in the initiative database. Let's check it against pods.
Reading negative. Too many variations in the genome. Perhaps a distant cousin.
This one's got power. Help me get it open.
Pathfinder, the body has no vitals.
Sam, check the pod's history.
According to the final log, this stasis pod was jettisoned from Ark Natanus.
Maybe when it hit the Scourge.
The timeline doesn't match. This pod was ejected long after Natanus was reported missing.
We assumed the Ark was destroyed, but maybe it's intact. The crew could still be alive.
And dumping colonists in stasis? That's worse.
We should finish checking the pods for Mason, then report back to Avitus.
Subject is a child. Turian, but not their Pathfinder. Subject is too old. Not Mason Barrow.
That Angara must get her water from somewhere.
We won't find it with the equipment we have.
Hey, it's the Pathfinder.
This isn't pointless, Ryder.
What are you guys doing? It's a whole bunch of nothing out here.
Have you heard about the merchant in Paradise with an unlimited supply of water? We thought we'd try to see where she got it from. No luck, though.
A lack of reliable water might be a problem later.
Yeah, and we don't have any choice but to trade with Ania.
I'd ask for help, Ryder, but I'm not sure how you could.
Anyway, we should head back. Be well, Ryder.
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Outlaw scrap. Bound to be hostiles.
Let's do this!
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Ambient temperature is normal. Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
That's the remnant derelict Morta's obsessed with.
Detecting deep seismic activity in this area.
That thing is massive. I wonder what brought it down.
Wanna bet we're gonna run into a bunch of angry remnant?
Yep.
Well, keep your guns out.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. I detect above normal temperatures. Pathfinder, scavengers have picked over the salvage ahead.
Got 'em all.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Heat levels increasing. Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby.
Data pad over there.
Isabel's mentioned in this.
Updating your interface with the nav point.
We almost have her.
Heat levels increasing. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. I detect multiple hostile life forms.
Isabel could be in trouble. Let's move.
Took one out.
Killing my guys?
Got them all.
Come in here. I want to talk to you.
Was that Isabel?
Sounds like she's in charge.
Oh boy.
Life support is back online.
Well, you're from the Nexus. Should have known. I don't sell to your kind. Matter of principle.
If you're Isabel, your brother sent me.
Kent? For what?
He wants you to go back with him, to Kadara.
Well, you can tell him I'm not going anywhere. On the Nexus, I was a merchant's assistant. On Kadara, I ran errands. Now, I make weapons for the most powerful gang leaders on Eladin. I get perks, protection, and no one would dare touch me. Finally get the respect I deserve. And the best part is, I don't have to talk to ass-kissing Nexus dogs. Except now, I guess.
Kent's waiting. Don't pass up your only shot to get off this planet.
Whether I like it or not, this is home now. I have no reason to leave.
Kent flew here all the way from the Nexus. He'd give his life for you. You don't think that's reason enough?
You're a pain in the ass, you know that? Fine. Can't stand the heat here anyway. I'll send a comm to my brother. Now get out of here.
Heat levels increasing. There may be something here that is relevant to your search for Angaran artifacts. No data is available, but this may be Angaran.
Avela will want to see this.
Range Pathfinder. Life support is back online. I detect above normal temperatures. Environment check.
So, Morta's still pissed off at the Nexus. You'll want to be careful around her, kid.
It's amazing they managed to set up any kind of working colony on this hellscape.
Once the Krogan put their mind to something, they'll get it done.
The ambient temperature is normal.
New Tachanka coming up.
levels increasing. Ambient temperature is normal.
Stay alert. This junk is prime for scavengers.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Activating automated forward station deployment.
I think we're done.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Move along. No outsiders. She's with me, human Pathfinder.
Drac. It's been a while.
Jorgel Strux sent me. I'm supposed to talk with Morda.
So now Strux is friends with the Nexus. Traitor.
Think I'm a traitor too? Shut it, Breck.
I'm not here to step on any toes. I can help you guys out.
You assume we need help. Hey, you guys did your job. Now stand down and let them in.
But Drac...
Didn't I tell you to shut up? I'll spread the word so Morda knows you're here. Good.
Pathfinder must think she's pretty tough to just stroll in here.
Wonder how long she'd last in a real fight.
They're testing you. Seeing if you'll take the bait.
Should have known Morda would take over.
She'll run this place into the ground.
Back army.
Feel like we can finally relax. Take in the sun.
Nice weather, isn't it?
Too hot. Makes my plate itch.
Don't be such a downer.
Well, look at that. Not one of those damn scavengers, are you?
What would you do if I was?
Ask the 5 I put down this morning. Look, you want to buy? Talk to my seller. I hired him so I don't have to deal with the customers.
The Nexus is paradise compared to this. You don't want to go back? Even a little?
So we can be your attack dogs again? Get treated like dirt until we finally fight back? This is no different than the rebellion back home. Only time we get respect is when we take it by force. We were stupid to think it would be any different here.
You talk like you saw the rebellions. You can't be as old as Drac.
What's that supposed to mean?
I was born during the final year, just before the Turians hit us with the genophage. My father died in the fight on Canrum. Took 24 Turian guns to drop him. I'm glad he didn't live to see us riding in cargo on the Nexus like pets.
Bet the scavengers are crawling all over the salvage you pick up.
Not too bad. I pick my scrap out in Ataraxia, where squishies like you can't handle the heat. I don't get too close to the flophouse. Scavengers gather there like insects. Can't defend my salvage against those numbers. Look at me. I was a warrior, and now I fight vermin over a junk heap.
I should get moving.
I'll be here, selling junk.
Pathfinder, welcome.
You don't welcome an alien into our colony, you ignorant child.
Shut up, old man. Sorry about that. Don't mind him. Credits are credits, I say.
Your business won't get far if you only sell to Krogan.
He's more concerned with proving a point than growing his clientele. Good thing he has me. Now buy something before he starts yelling again.
Shiny, brand new, top of the line salmon, right here.
Hear about the Nexus wanting us back?
So the squishies finally realize they're screwed out here. Well, it's gonna take a lot more than oops, my bad to scratch out what they did. You hear Gorak and his team tried to fight the worm? Epic battle. Got in a few good shots before it killed a lot of them. Dumb bastards.
Always had more quads than brains.
Soft, squishy human like you should probably steer clear of the wildlife out there.
You said something about a worm.
Not a worm. The worm. Huge. Invincible. You can't miss it. It pops out of the dunes from time to time. Plows down everything in its path.
As if this planet wasn't deadly enough.
Good news is, it doesn't attack us. Doesn't seem to care about us at all. Just stay out of its way. It'll barrel right through you, tear you to pieces.
Thanks for the heads up.
Pathfinder, when you travel, do you meet many Angara?
Sometimes.
Have you met one named Lieta?
I don't think so. Why?
She was a salvager, made runs to Eladin all the time. When she landed, she would always stop here first. We climbed the dunes together, took in the view, talked for hours. Lieta had a hard time in this heat, so I said I'd make her a cryo bracelet.
I bet she appreciated that.
I never got the chance to give it to her. One day she just stopped coming. I don't know where she is, if I'll ever see her again.
You think something happened to her?
She could have taken a new job. Maybe she was sick of Eladin. But if there's even a chance she ran into trouble, I can't stand not knowing.
Tell me more about Lieta.
She's adventurous, optimistic. Her jokes could make a Krogan blush. In a place like this, she stood out. I think she'd stand out anywhere.
I could track her down for you. Make sure she's okay.
There's a salvage runner at the Paradise. She might know something.
I would like that. If you find her, will you give her the cryo bracelet? Tell her she can use it to visit me again. Thank you, Pathfinder.
You seem different from the other Krogan.
My father called me a Solarian in a Krogan body. Supposed to be an insult. Joke's on him, though. I like Solarians.
What are you doing up here?
Looking. Back home, we didn't have time to just stop and look.
Is life that different here?
It was all about survival. Here, we don't have to fight so hard. Of course, the older ones still think they have to fight. Maybe it's just in their blood.
They'll come around.
Sounds like Helios was an easy choice for you.
New galaxy, new life. Not interested in being a merc like my father, or battling it out on Tachanka. I almost didn't want to be packed into cryo for the journey. Wanted to see the whole thing.
Would have been pretty lonely.
Never been bothered by loneliness. The views would have been worth it.
I should get going.
Been too long since I had to use a rifle.
Damn, look at the sky. It's so big.
Been out of the Sea of Ataraxia? Pretty wild out there. They'll kill you for a tire. Don't be stupid. Morta will find her way.
Well, if you head out worm hunting, let me know. I'll plan your funeral. Can't figure it out. If Thorn was here... You must be the Pathfinder.
That's me. Know anything about those crazy plants out on the dunes?
The red ones? Well, there used to be a lot more of them.
What do you mean?
You see all those red banners outside? The red paint on the walls? Yeah? The crushed leaves make a perfect dye. Other than that, not much use. Pretty to look at, though.
What do you do at the colony?
Botany. Sort of. I'm Vorn's apprentice.
He's the real genius with plants.
How's research going?
Slowly. We're fine on Eldon, but plants aren't. They need a better defense against the elements. I want to experiment by crossing vegetation with the native animal life on Eldon.
From what I've seen of the wildlife, those will be some exciting plants.
Now I just need to convince Vorn. He thinks it's too dangerous. I guess there's a chance of breeding carnivorous plants like the ones back home, but it's worth the risk.
I'll leave you to your work.
Got a couple of scavengers sniffing around the perimeter. Took them out.
Got the orders from Morda. We're cutting water rations again.
I don't like this. They won't take much more.
For now, we do what she says.
Now here's someone who's actually been to Kadara. You can ask her. If Arcal wants to be a heavy for some Kadara slimeball, he can. I wasn't gonna stop him.
He'll be treated like an expendable attack dog, and he'll die. And his death will be on your hands.
Or he's using them to make a bunch of credits so we can live easier.
He's a Krogan. You guys don't go down that easy.
You're cracking jokes. I should beat you into the dust, Nexus scum.
Hey, watch it.
You should go. I'll handle this.
But she asked me. You asked me. Sheesh. You Ravener Brank? Struck sent me. He said that you...
Yes. Find me later near the fighting pit.
Hey, Nexus. I'm the one you talk to around here.
Are you Morda?
I'm Nakmor Morda, Overlord of the Krogan in Helios.
Overlord?
Drac, Kesh said you had a new job.
She didn't tell me you did.
And you're the celebrated Pathfinder from the Hyperion, found at last.
I'm Ryder.
This is thrilling. I've never stood so close to a Pathfinder before. Mostly because the Krogan never got one. Welcome to New Tuchanka.
I understand you and your people are pissed off.
Humans were welcomed into the Citadel Council with open arms, while the Krogan endured centuries of oppression. You have no idea. Your understanding only makes me mad.
Okay, gotcha. Loud and clear.
Why are you here, Pathfinder? To see what a successful colony looks like.
I work for the Initiative, and we paid your way here. You left us, so leave us alone. Any Krogan action against the Nexus will be considered a war crime, or murder.
Murder? Human, have you ever seen a Krogan stillbirth? Get out of my face before I smash it.
I'm going to journal about this later. See you soon.
as a hard ass, but that surprised even me. Not good.
Yeah, maybe.
You mentioned action against the Nexus, and she didn't say no.
Let's talk to Brank before we freak out.
Drac, you old wreck. Swing by when you ain't so busy playing hero. We'll catch up.
Sure thing, Krat. I have stories, let me tell you.
I don't sell Rincol to humans. Matter of principle.
What's it like living out here?
It's no paradise, but it's easier than Tachanka. Back home, stepping outside during a nuclear wind could tear the plate from your skull.
What's Rincol?
Krogan alcohol, like drinking a live grenade. I distill it myself, strongest in the galaxy.
That's impressive.
Not really. I'm the only distiller in the galaxy.
Remind me to stock up.
What made you pick up and come to Helios?
I was sick of living on a dead planet, watching my people tear each other apart. Hitching a ride on the Nexus was a chance to start over.
But you left the Nexus.
And built this. Best decision the Krogan ever made. Just wish it was on better terms. Not wise to burn bridges out here.
What was it like traveling on the Nexus?
Don't know. I remember Solarians packing us into cryo. Some of us needed a double hit to fall asleep. Then, nothing. Suddenly we were here. You want to know more, ask Barrack. Says he woke up mid-journey and lived 50 years alone on the Nexus.
He has to be lying.
Probably. Good story, though.
What do you have against selling Rincol to humans?
Spent too much time babysitting humans who think they can stomach it. Fact is, you can't. Maybe it won't kill you, but it'll leave me a mess to clean up.
I bet I could handle it.
Typical.
That's all for now.
Back to it.
Ryder, this is Grot, an old friend. Practically built this whole place. Don't let the fact that he's Earth not bother you. We can't help it.
What do you think of the colony? Pretty great, huh?
When you said colony, I didn't think you meant this. Why didn't you tell me, Drac?
Wasn't sure about you at first. And then it seemed simpler to just show you when we got here.
It's... rustic?
That's what we're going for. Rustic.
I'm guessing you have questions.
You seem at home here, Drac.
And you're not getting any younger. Ever think of retiring?
The day you dig my grave, old-timer.
Sad honor that'll be.
There's a lot of prefab materials here, and shuttles.
Some of it was gear we had stored away on the Nexus.
The rest we sort of stole when we left, not like anyone was gonna stop us.
How long has the colony been here?
Since we left the Nexus, after the mutiny.
Just like that? Leave the Nexus, start a colony?
We're Krogan, kid. We can live anywhere.
Could have parked our tails on a volcano and handled it just fine.
The plants here, where'd they come from?
Ever since the clan got here, Warren and his assistant have been working hard on the greenhouse.
We built him and Hark some pretty fancy digs. Lights and everything.
New Tachanka's plants grow way better than the ones back home. Way less radiation.
How do you know Drac?
We mined together back when our quads had barely dropped.
Now I just can't seem to get rid of him.
I'll talk to you later.
Another leak?
Damn exile scraps won't hold together for more than a week. And look, those mushrooms are back.
Ran into some of those scavengers on patrol.
That's where your gas came from?
Don't tell anyone a human gave me this. Even the most reckless. Sorry, Pathfinder. No outside.
Come on. We have to try, at least.
You're setting yourself up for disappointment.
Don't talk like that.
Hey, Nexus, back me up. The Initiative did cure the genophage like they promised, right?
Not a cure. They've made some good progress.
Barely. There's no point in getting our hopes up.
It's our duty to populate the colony with strong, not more offspring. Am I right?
Have you tried having kids before?
Of course. Before the journey and after and often. We just need to keep trying.
Doesn't hurt to try?
It's easy for you to say. Your children don't die in their eggs.
This is a new life for the Krogan. Anything can happen.
Pathfinder's right. We're starting over. We've actually got a shot at having a kid now.
Let's continue this discussion later.
Tickets for Team Rincall sold here. Hey, want to bet on Team Rincall? Come on, what do you say?
Sounds good. I'll bet on Rincall.
Nexus, how about you? Eladon ain't a place for wimps, but it's kicking your human ass.
Yeah, ha! No thresher maws on Earth to practice on.
I do okay.
I'd like to see it. Next time we go out looking for fiends, we'll take you.
Fiends? Yeah, they're tough. How about we find an architect, throw that in the mix?
Now we're talking. Might kill us, but that sounds fun.
You're okay, Nexus.
You can't buy a ticket now. Fight's not over yet. Look at this place. Look at what we built.
Ravenor Brank.
Quiet. Anyone tells Morda I'm talking to you and I'm kicked out.
Last thing I want to do is jeopardize the Nexus or this colony.
Me neither. Or Clan Ravenor. Or Clan Jorgal. Or Clan Urdnot. Some in Clan Nakmor too.
Okay, got it.
Did you see the crashed ship as you landed? Morda's after the drive core.
Why? That's remnant tech. She can't activate it.
What are you talking about? She's building a bomb.
With the drive core as a power source. Sam?
Dangerous to those handling it, but, in the end, very possible.
Demolition teams have been busting down walls for months, battling those robots and scavengers. Lots here want peace with the Nexus. If Morda gets that drive core, boom, it's over. Now get away from me.
Thanks, Brank. The trick to capturing Adi is lots of grenades, but not too many. Just enough to daze him. You blow him up too quickly and you have to find another and start over.
Morta's planning an expedition to that derelict out in the wastes.
Yeah? You want to play the heavy for a criminal?
I'd love to take down the worm.
Don't be
So you're the human Pathfinder. You look different from the pictures I saw.
You probably saw pictures of my dad.
Your dad? You replaced him as Pathfinder?
It's a long story.
Haven't really kept up with Nexus news. Enough trouble to occupy me here.
Scavengers?
Amongst other things. You seen the Flophouse yet? That's where they get together. 80% shacks, 100% trouble. I'll give you the nav point so you can avoid it. Or not, as you choose.
Have you had much trouble with the scavengers at the colony?
Not yet. They're not that stupid. A bunch of squishies against 100-odd Krogan? Give it a little time. Resources run low, they'll get desperate, and who knows?
Tell me more about the Flophouse.
It's a loose collection of shelters where some scavenger gangs gather. They knock each other around, drink, and then when they're all riled up, run raids. And if you get close when they're hungry, well, that's how I lost a liver and gained a limp.
Thanks. This information will come in handy.
Just trying to help. Be careful out there, Pathfinder.
Just stick around. See how it plays out.
Feel like we can finally relax. Take it this
It was an accident. The terminal with Dr. O'Keefe's data was right next to the scrubbed ones. Don't worry, Dr. Gunnar. I'll track it down.
Hello. I noticed you were listening. Is it because you're a fan of the Krogan genius, Dr. O'Keefe? I'm frantic because a terminal with all his research was accidentally sold to a junker.
No? Maybe? What was on it?
His work regarding Krogan physiology and the genophage was advanced. I was his protege. Or, I was acquainted with his protege.
Anyway, it's encrypted, but it would be bad if it fell into the wrong hands. I can give you a nav point and the name of the scavenger I accidentally sold it to.
You talk about Dr. O'Keefe like I should know who that is.
Dr. O'Keefe was on the leading edge of Krogan genetics, and possibly curing the genophage.
And not using the slow genetic mutation approach the Initiative has invested in.
I had a collection of his research. I hope to cure the genophage in the colony.
Send me the nav point and the terminal identification.
Done. I hope it's still on the planet. The junker was aggressive.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I detect broken scavenger machinery ahead. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. scavengers. We've reached the nav point provided.
Don't let it grab you! Enemies!
The ambient temperature is normal. This is the actual terminal initiating download. Hostile shuttle incoming.
Let's see you deal with it.
Sharp.
Good aim. On to the next one. The party just got bigger.
How's it going, Sam? Come on, come on. How big are those files?
Unreasonably large. Also, this terminal holds 15 exabytes of data, and I have no way to gauge what is important.
Damn! Should have thought of that.
Download complete. We may leave now.
Easy for you to say. Can you tell what's in all that data? Better have been worth almost getting killed.
Much is encrypted. However, a few phrases stand out. Krogan super soldier, pure Krogan, and tank bread.
Huh, interesting. Send me a report of what you can decipher.
Just try to stop me.
Get ready to fight!
Outlaw tech, keep your eyes peeled.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Yeah, still.
So this is where the worst of the worst gather.
Eldon will never be a safe place to settle unless they're gone.
So let's get them gone. This place is a den of scum. Keep your eyes open.
You ever hear the saying, honor among thieves?
Yeah, but I don't believe everything I hear.
Nice shot!
Reinforcements will arrive soon.
Yeah, still.
Incoming shuttle, Pathfinder.
Still hot. There. Let's hope that stops them.
Gotta do something, kid. Can't let these scavengers murder those people.
We should get to that site as soon as we can.
Just try to stop me.
We need to get out of this heat zone. We need to get out of this heat zone. Think that's it.
Heat levels increasing.
I don't think we'll last much longer in this.
Outlaw spotted. We got company.
Heat levels increasing.
Outlaws! All right.
Looks bad!
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is stable. Heat levels increasing. The ambient temperature is normal.
Yeah, still hot.
I detect above normal temperatures. Life support is back online.
Just try to stop me.
options are ours. I think this is one of our failed mining outposts.
Shields are up. I'll take their fire.
Locked. Must have barricaded themselves in. But now...
If we can find a security terminal, I may be able to attempt to bypass the locks remotely. Disable the alarm before it attracts reinforcements, Pathfinder.
There. Let's hope that...
We should go after Ryder. I mean, think about how much the Nexus will pay to get their Pathfinder back.
You crazy? There's a Krogan in the Pathfinder's crew, and who knows what else? We wouldn't get within 20 feet.
I don't think we'll last much...
Armoring up. Pulling out the fancy move.
One. It's locked.
Security must be disabled to open this door, Pathfinder. I detect above normal temperatures.
There's never anything to do here. Why didn't anyone think to bring some vids or something?
I detect above normal temperatures. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. I can bypass the command center's doors from here, Pathfinder. Please try to remain within range of the console until the process is complete.
They found us!
More on the way!
Pathfinder, I have bypassed security. You can now enter the command center.
On to the next one!
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
There.
Hostiles ahead!
I detect above normal temperatures.
This should be fun!
a nearby bunker.
What are we waiting for? Let's go find it.
Alarms disabled, Pathfinder. Almost there, Pathfinder. Just one more console to disable the door.
We have to ration water here.
There, security disabled. Anything else, Sam?
No, Pathfinder. You should have access to the storage closet now.
Ha!